Yeah, somewhere in Texas. I went on a wild goose chase trying to get to El Paso. Crazy, crazy. Well, I ended up in Carlsbad. I came from the Lubbock area this morning, Lubbock, Texas, shooting some episodes. And I finished up my trip, and I wanted to get to El Paso before evening because I wanted to go to one of the cool cemeteries there. And literally halfway there, I got to Carlsbad, Texas, not Carlsbad, it's Carlsbad, Texas, down towards El Paso, that main highway, whatever it is. Hey gang, good to see you're starting to come. And I got roadblocked there. There was some accident. When you're coming down the highway and you see people that are out of their cars in front of you and leaning on their cars and hiking around, you know it's not been going anywhere and it is not going to go anywhere. So I did a U-turn, had to go 40 miles back to Carlsbad. Then I'm like, what other cemetery can I go? And I've been on this wild goose chase, and I'm finally on Highway 10. I checked out a cemetery, oh, what the heck was the name of it? Near Pecos, and there was no signal. So now I am in, where am I at? I am at Van Horn Cemetery, Van Horn, Texas, Highway 10, heading into the sun. I probably will stay in El Paso tonight, which is where I started my little Texas expedition this year. So how you guys all doing? So that's my sob story for today. And I don't know if I was gonna try and make it home today, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. Indiana Jones hat. No, this is a Stetson. No, Indiana Jones. Yeah, I'm gonna take out my whip, Amanda. All right, let's spin it around. We'll do a little walking, catch up, see what you guys are, what have you guys been up to here, eh? I don't know what is going on at this cemetery. Haven't been here, didn't investigate it. This is just like the last stop before the sun goes down. Albert M. Mendez. Oh, we got a picture too. So he died in Vietnam, 1956. So it's a picture of when he was young, 2016. And the oval pictures are coming back, guys. This looks like a fresher burial. And you know what's weird? Somebody jumped on here with their feet. There's like two big, like, I didn't put my foot in it, but there's like two big footprints. Like somebody stomped on his grave. I don't know. It's really kind of weird. Check this out. Right? Isn't that weird? Somebody say come to Perth. Come to Perth. Wait, Perth, WA. What's WA? Perth is in Australia, I thought. What's WA? Perth, Washington? That's where Amanda is. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to be out of the truck. It was a long drive today. Oh, Western Australia. Okay. I was in Queensland like 8 years ago when I bought that plane. I flew into Brisbane, stayed in Brisbane, and I loved it there. I am doing good today. Who's that? Alice is here. Ruth Shelton, what's going on? Oh, that was Catherine. Sorry, it's hard to read in the sun. Caroline Tinsley, I'm doing good. It's been a long day today. Actually, every day has been long because I've been doing a lot of stories. I got like 8 stories in. Probably drove like almost 2,000 miles. So what's going on? I see a lot of you. Hello, hello. I'm just unplanned location here. Haven't been here before. I'm just passing through. Just before the sun goes down, I wanted to catch you guys live, tell you what I've been up to. So my first stop, I told you, was El Paso. I'm going to try and put that out this weekend, but I think it's going to take another week because it looks like I lost my microphone 2/3 of the way through it. And I'm going to have to narrate that part. So we're going to have to bump that another week. But I got a good one this weekend from Birmingham, Alabama again, I think we're doing. But yeah, I went from here to, where did I go from here? I went to Austin. Love Austin, what a cool city. So I did a couple stories there, or near there, and then north, Dallas, Fort Worth. And yesterday I was in, oh, what's the name of the town? Near Lubbock, right? I was telling you about Lubbock. I didn't get into Lubbock, Texas. Is it Lubbock or Lubbock? I think it's Lubbock, right? So I ended up staying in, so the story that I'm doing, Laura Bentley, shout out to Laura Bentley, was in a little town called Spur, which used to be a huge cattle range back in the 1800s. And I stayed north of there. Now we got out, like I did a 2-part story there, really cool Wild West story. And somebody you probably haven't heard of, or a couple of guys. Pretty cool story, you know, not the usual stuff. And then I went, and I stayed at this place. I stayed at this place at 10 miles north of Spur called Dickens, Texas. Now, there is no hotel within 50, maybe even 100 miles of there. There certainly isn't a Comfort Inn or Marriott. So I got lucky. I stayed at this place called Dickens Country Stays. And it's your little roadside motel, right? Where the rooms are like, they're lined up, you know, you got your little room. And I got to tell you, they really took care of me. They treated me like a king. It was pretty cool. I got a room that had 3 beds. I got like the biggest room. Because I'm a YouTube star. No, we were talking about YouTube, and the guy's like, oh, you got a channel, and I'm going to take care of you. So really cool. And it was clean, and it was quiet. It was a good experience. I'm usually staying at, you know, Marriott or Comfort Inn or Days Inn or Holiday Inn, you know, the usual cheap kind of stuff. So I got to give them a shout out. If you ever get, and that's like way out there. Like I don't think it's West Texas. What's West Texas? What's the dividing line? Like Lubbock? I knew that before, but I can't remember. All right, I'm gonna flip it around and watch what you guys are saying here. Instead of blabbing in my face. Hey, from Ireland, how's it going? All right, let's look at some more graves here. I don't think there's any old graves. This looks like all new stuff, but I'll look for some pictures. Look for some interesting things. Ruth Shelton, hi England, 23 degrees here in Maryland. Tracy Smith is West Texas, Midland. So are you west of Lubbock? Are you up in the Panhandle? Or you south? Where's Midland? Like, I did a story near Graham. Do you guys know Graham, Texas? I did a cool story near Graham. There's a lot of history there. Isn't that where the Salt Creek Massacre was? I think so. I didn't cover that, but I covered something. There's some beautiful graves here. Look at this. Family plot. You went to Carthage College? Oh boy, that is the worst. Teddy Mack, I hear people are dying to get into the cemetery. Sorry, I've just heard it so many times. That's so bad. So I'll be home either tonight at midnight or 2 a.m. or I'll be staying over in El Paso. I'm not sure which. Who's texting me here? Somebody's texting me. Can I check? All right, I don't get it. Jono is here. What's going on? So who do we got here? We got Lorraine, Scott, and Jono. I know Amanda's here. Eli family, I'm going to a cemetery. Is always casual and serious place. Who else do we got? Do we have Flo? I know Alice is here. Any mausoleums? No, I don't think so. You're like me. I'm always looking for the mausoleums. There's a lot of fresh graves, though. A lot of, well, maybe they're not recent. Maybe they're just, but they have like the piles, you know, like the mounds. Now this woman, she does not have a death date, but I think this is very recent. Let's go over here. Who else is here? Nadia Brooke. We got Ken Barkdahl. Yeah, this is very well kept. Well, I see something interesting straight ahead. We'll get to it. Beth says she's here. Beth Cucamonga. Sorry, I'm just kidding. That's Beth Ketchumalitis. Sorry. Beth K-A-M Kamachus. Kamachus. All right, I'm not going to butcher your name any further. Any big handhills? Let's look for anthills. I love it. 3.3. All right, I'll keep my eye out because this is where you'll find them. Beautiful evening here. It's almost 60. No wind, hardly. Blind Squad. What's Blind Squad? Gorgeous cemetery. This is a nice cemetery. It was a good find, right? The Bloody Benders of Kansas. What about them, Ronnie? I'm going to go there soon. They're doing the excavations. Mr. Miller, we're going to get an update from him when I think it won't be till fall. I'll head back through Kansas. But when I go back and I'm heading to Arizona, I got to go way south to get to Cherryvale. The cemetery is nice. Look at these stones over here for the Torres family. These are big family plots. Look at this. This is for the future, and it looks like they raked it out. I'm not going to step in there. Let's stay on this over here, but look at these monuments. You're not too late. No snow, Haida Marie. No, I'm in Texas, but are you talking about Managua area? I don't know. I haven't checked my cameras, but I think snowmobiling's gotten wrecked up there again this year, right? I mean, we're almost getting to February soon. It's never too late, Jono, right? What's going on, Jono? What are you doing tonight? Is this Thursday? I don't even know what day it is. There's a Marine. I think it's Thursday, right? Man, I've been running and gunning morning till night. Up at 5, to bed at 11, editing, downloading. It's lucky I do all my research ahead of time. Makes it a lot more fun so I can know my stories. A beautiful monument here. Carlos has passed, but I don't think his wife has. It says siempre. I know that means siempre. What does that mean? Tomorrow or now? I forget. Para siempre. Bench down. Straighten that out. Siempre means forever. Oh, yeah. Gosh. How would I not know that? Para siempre, right? Thank you. Palestine, Texas. Thank you. Good to see you. So what's going on, guys? What did I want to tell you? What is with Texas? By the way, I got to tell you some Texas stuff. So I'm picking up here. Oops, hold on. So whenever I come to Texas, do you guys have a water shortage here? Not to complain, but every single shower in every single hotel or motel that I stayed at, they don't give you any water. Like, there's nothing worse. I love my hot showers. And actually, for a while, what I used to do when I'd run into this, I bring my own shower head because it's got those restrictors. And I did this for a couple of years, and it was just too much of a pain. Bring a wrench in my own shower head with no, and I would take their shower head off if I was there for more than a night. I put my own in, just enjoy my shower. Like in Texas, they don't give you any water. It's like somebody's just like spitting on you. And I'm like, it's the worst. I can't even shampoo my hair, what little hair I have. What is the deal? Every time. But I love Texas because they have speed limits where you don't need to go to the speed, you don't need to even go the speed limit, and you're going too fast. I'm going down a highway like almost every day, some of these back highways in Texas, and the speed limit is 75. And if you went 75 like cruise control, you would go flying off the road. And like out here on Highway 10, it's like 80. I think in South Dakota, I even saw 85, but 80, it's like, why do you need to go faster? I love it. I love Texas. That's why I come here. All right, what do we got here? What do we got? Let's keep going into the sun. It's a beautiful evening. Man, I'm so glad we stopped. Shower heads with pause buttons. I never even heard of that. Hello, greetings from St. Thomas, Ontario. Oh, it's got to be cold up there. There's Trisha H. What's going on? Kimberly's here, our Kimberly. Man, I have so many stories in Pittsburgh, Philadelphia. I see I don't live in Chicago anymore, so I can't make that road trip. It's really, and I'm gonna have to fly there someday and spend a week or two. And oh, Jono, isn't that terrible? The fires? Is it still going on? I haven't watched the news the last couple of days, but God bless those poor people in California. That's terrible. I mean, that's like nuclear war. I can't believe it. Are those winds still blowing? Vowsing grew up in El Paso. Can't wait for all your Texas content. I have a really good one. I think the one I'm most excited about is in El Paso. It's, you said January 7th, 43% of Texas is under drought conditions. Oh, that's why. Okay, well. It's freezing in St. Thomas. Kimberly says, gotta come to the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. You know, we've talked. Kimberly, you gave me a lot of good stories too. What's that big cemetery? St. Laurel or Mount Laurel? That one that has all, there's Ben Franklin and all kinds of, I've got so many stories there. Snowing in Buffalo. Right on, Roy Kraft. There's, let's see, Roy Croft Kit, or KI, sorry. Glad you like my productions. Awesome. Yeah, it is horrible in California. Rooster's here, Red Rooster. Mount Laurel, okay, right on, Kimberly. Look at, here's a big rock here. I wonder what's on that. Let's go look. Red Rooster is in the house. Cold in England, Catherine. Yeah, is it snowing? You guys don't get too much snow there, do you? This is interesting. Nothing really on this, just a big rock. All right, Kimberly, see you later. Thanks for hanging out. The sun is going down. We probably have like 10 more minutes here. When you get to Florida, Chuck says, stop by Jacksonville. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I love Jacksonville, up to the north there. My son's girlfriend lives there. I love the golf there. In fact, isn't there, we're near Sawgrass? That's my favorite golf course in the world. The best 3 finishing holes in golf. If you're in Texas in the springtime, Tyler, Texas, they have amazing rose garden. Cool. You miss Arizona and out west? Yeah. Arizona's awesome. It has exceeded my expectations, I have to tell you. Is it cold up north? Haida Marie says artificial. What's artificial? Let's go this way. Snowing in Carbon County, Pennsylvania. Hello from Chicago, Mia Alvarez. What's going on? I know an Alvarez family. Artificial turf on the grave. Oh, okay. You can bring your putter. You watching Trump's inauguration Monday, John O says. I'll bet you are. I won't have time. I got plans for Monday. I've got a big shoot I'm doing. Mount Laurel and Laurel Hill. Okay, so I knew there was a Laurel there. All right, see you later, Kim. Be safe. Out of the deep freeze in Duluth. And then back in the deep freeze. Man, did I catch the lucky week here in Texas. Like last week was brutal, and I think it's getting cold again, right? You are watching the inauguration. All right. What about Jimmy Carter? What do you guys feel about Jimmy Carter? I want to know. Did you guys put your flag at half staff? You got a new roof? Cool. Cool. Jimmy, Haida Marie, Jimmy as the best. Jackie Ann did not like Jimmy. Well, I have to tell you, I'm not a fan of Jimmy Carter. Now, this is not even a political issue, a left or right issue, and I don't want to get into that anyway. And I think you guys know I'm liberal on a lot of issues and more fiscally conservative and socially liberal, but it depends on the subject. But, you know, I'm a traditional guy, and I like family tradition. I like control of our lives, you know, that we control our future. I like capitalism, but I don't like a lot of the social stuff we do. But anyway, Jimmy Carter was president when I was in college. And all I can tell you is he, like Herbert Hoover, destroyed our economy. I don't know if any of you guys remember back then, but I lived through it, and there were no jobs. I was out of work, out of college with a new degree and a big loan, and I could not get a job because his policies, and he was a good man, you know. He did a lot of those social things and all those, SALT 2 and the world stuff, but man, oh man. Thank God he got booted out by Ronald Reagan. And holy cow, the economy just took off. And what was it, Reagan? Was it the Clinton years after Reagan? And, you know, hey, Bill Clinton kept it going. And then it was Bush, and then, you know, but I'm, you know, he was a good man. I have to give him that, but I'm not a fan. Jimmy Carter. Bob Uecker died. Bob Uecker, was he the announcer? Jimmy failed math class. That was his problem, Teddy Mack said. Oh, he didn't know math? Ooh, the sun is going down, guys. We don't have much time left. Boy, everybody they bury here, I don't know if they don't bury them deep, but they like have these big mounds. So this is the newer part. Let's start walking towards the front and see if we see what else we see here. William Brown, yeah, I know about that. I first got out the right to vote at 18. It's much better, a federal thing. Yeah. Hello from Tucson. Hey, neighbor. Yeah, you want to take a look at the metal crosses here? You never been to Texas? You got to come to Texas. It is a great place. Look at these, are huge. Have you visited any presidential graves? I have not. Not been a focus of mine. Not that I wouldn't. I don't think I've even run across any the places that I've been. This is nice and clean, isn't it? Little road stop on the way home. Ruth Shelton has been here. JFL, aka Johnny L. I've been watching your show for many years. Well, I've been on for 4 years. I'm glad you guys are hooked. It's been just over 4 years now. Who would have thought, right? Oh my God. Are you guys watching? Oh, there's our train. I gotta, hold on. We always gotta have our train, guys. We're right next to the train tracks, way over there. Yeah, the sunset is beautiful. Actually, the sunset is behind the clouds. We still got some light, but it's just being blocked. Yeah, we got, by the way, almost every episode I shot here in Texas, and one really close, we got some train action, and we got the horn going. Gotta love Texas. LBJ's graveyard is close to here. Yeah, I thought I saw a sign. I think it was more on the way out. Caroline Wesson. I found Mr. Ron. I was taking my dad the blood transfusions. Oh, he passed away in 22. Condolences, Caroline. Love the trains. Man, oh man, we love the trains. One of my stories is about a train. And I'm telling the story, and a train comes, like on cue. Yeah, Johnny Cash. He's got those train songs. Let's take a look over here. What's going on here? We got a chair here. Oh, thanks, Aurora Rose. Yeah, they are these walks are calming. I'll just stroll along. Yeah, I want to go to Abilene. Cowtown. It's too bad the places aren't like they used to be. At least they should have saved, like Tombstone, they should have saved a few blocks. Like when I went to Missouri, where Wild Bill Hickok shot, oh, what's his name? Was it Springfield, Missouri? And it's just, everything's built over. Well, land is worth a lot of money. Yep, it's Paula. That is the official train. They know we're here, so they come. Oh, it's starting to get dark. All right, I'm gonna head to they have the electric gates here. I purposely didn't bring my truck in here. I was like, the electric gates are gonna close, and all I wanna do is get home tonight. Although home from here is gonna be like 9 hours still. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that tonight. Do you have your pilot's license? No, I let that go. I don't fly JFL. I'm done flying, and I've let that lapse. I mean, to stay current, it's not even having your license. You got to really stay current in the medicals and all that. And I'm done flying. I flew after the crash, I flew for almost 2 years the Caravan. I owned the Caravan. The Amphib Caravan, Cessna, 11 passenger, turbine engine. Oh man, that was a sweet plane, but then COVID hit and that was it. I was like, I'm doing, the YouTube thing. This started out of nowhere. I didn't even plan to do cemeteries. I go to cemetery and I bring a Sony, and if you look at my first videos, go all the way back 4.5 years, they're horrible. I'm like, no gimbal, and I already have shaky hands, and it's like this. Oh, look at this grave, look at that grave. But anyway, everybody was patient with me, and I don't know why this thing took off. I guess you guys like the way I tell stories. That's what everybody says. So it came from my kids, telling bedtime stories. With the stories, I basically put myself there. When I'm telling you guys we're doing these episodes, in my mind, I go back like in a time machine, like I'm there, and I actually see it, the story, and that's what I enjoy. I put myself there. I don't know. So, all right, guys. The sun is going down, and I got to get home. I'm going to be driving late. Maybe I'll stay over in El Paso. I don't know. But look for the episodes in Texas to come out in early February into March, and then a big surprise in April. Really good surprise. Some of you may know, but I'm staying low key until it comes. April Fool's Day, big announcement, big cool stuff. All right, so have a good evening. Have a good weekend. Tomorrow's Friday, right? So enjoy the weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me. Love you guys, and I will catch you soon. I'll try to do more live streams. I gotta do more live streams. So, all right, everybody, stay safe, all right? And good night.